If you go on to enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help me out a lot. And if you're into Funko Pops, I've just started a brand new channel dedicated to them. The link for that can be found in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to 6 PM content, Friday the 12th of March. There hasn't been anything from EA with regards to like a splash screen or a little hint or anything like that. We had player days. I believe that's finished today. Maybe not. We'll have a look in a second. It has just turned 6 o'clock, but there's a party bag there. We'll have to complete that. Let me go and have a look to see if there's anything in the store. Promo packs. Right, we're back. Normal 25k packs are costing 25,000 coins. There's nothing else there of any sort of description. Is there anything in packs worth opening packs for? Doesn't look like it. So on a Friday, where normally we would have... Oh, well, they've done it. Well, I've been waiting for that, to be fair. I mean, that's pretty obvious that that was going to happen at some point. So we have a Flashback Edison Cavani. What else do we have? We'll have a look at that in a second. But I want a little look to see what else is there first. I've just completed UEFA marquee matchups. I will do normal marquee matchups at some point. But I don't want to open the packs yet, because there's nothing in packs, apparently, to want to open them for. So, earn a rule breaker, a road to the final, a record breaker, a team of the group stage, a foot freeze, a headliner, a future stars, or a what if player. There is a lot of bumf, is the word I'm looking for there. A lot of trash within that. So that needs to be cheap. It's not going to be, but it needs to be. It is coming in at an 84 rated team with 2 informs. I don't know how much that's going to cost you, but we go through it. So there's a lot of road to the final cards that are decent, fair play, but there are a lot that have been knocked out and they just didn't go very far in general. Record breakers, there's only really 1 or 2. Van Dijk, Mbappe, and I think maybe one more that I'm forgetting that are worth it. The rest of them, like, did Falcao get one? Or am I thinking of a different year? I can't remember. Either way, record breakers a bit hit and miss. Rule breakers, very much hit and miss at the moment because we're so far into the game. There's not many. Foot freeze, there are a couple of decent ones, but there's a lot of bad ones. Headliners, same deal. I mean, a lot of them just haven't been upgraded. There are still a few that are decent, sure. Future Stars, I like that promo. I'd be happy to pack nearly any of them. And the What If players are quite decent as well. Again, if you pack any of them that aren't maybe Pepe or a couple of the other really low-rated ones, like Griffo, for example, it's not going to be terrible. But there is an awful lot of, not great ones. And, that was it. So, I'm going to head over to Twitter just very briefly to see if EA have said anything about anything. What are we saying? So, EA haven't tweeted anything at all. Like, nothing whatsoever. So, I think what's going to happen here is we're going to have a week of flashbacks, player moments, that sort of thing. Which I'm alright with. No official promo. And then on Friday, we'll have Foot Birthday. Because Foot Birthday has been confirmed. It has, but it hasn't. To be the next promo. So let's have a little look at objectives. What player are we grinding for this week? Oh, they've released 2, I think. So 2 things to be getting on with. So Serie A League Player 2. We have Pastore. Win 15 using only Serie A players. Score 30 goals with Serie A players. Assist 20 with Serie A. Assist with a through ball using Serie A in 4 separate matches. And then score a finesse goal with Serie A players in 6 matches or 6 separate matches, all in a managerial masterpiece. They haven't updated managerial masterpiece to the best of my knowledge. It is still a 77 rated team, so it is going to be a little bit trickier to... Not trickier, but you know what I mean. Like, with the amount of players that are out there now, even like the 85s, 86s that aren't usable in Rivals or Weekend League, you're still going to have to pick and choose which ones you want, but you get a Pastore. Great passing, great dribbling. Decent shooting. Looks alright, actually. I would like to know sort of weak foot skill move. And then Ruben Neves, he was already there anyway. And there you go. So my bad. He was already there. My mistake. I said 2. I meant 1 because he was already there. But there we go. We got Pastore, which is not half bad, I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing. Championship, I think they dropped the other day. I haven't looked at them, actually. So Buendia, you get Henry and Lerma. And there we go, a couple of other random packs as well. So nothing in packs this week to open packs for, which is a little bit irritating because I've got packs starting to stack up a little bit. So I'm going to have a massive pack opening on Friday when it comes to FUT Birthday, assuming they wait until Friday to do it. So this Cavani card, let's have a little look at the stats first. They didn't upgrade the skill moves. This card, the base card, right, he's actually pretty good for what he is. So he's 6'1" with high work rates, but he's got that sort of I don't want to lose the ball factor that icons have and some other players have. Like Neymar's got it, right? Where you go in for a challenge, you've taken the ball off him, you don't have the ball, he still has it, even though you've made a clean tackle and you know you've taken that ball. You know you've put in a good challenge, still didn't get it. Cavani has that for some reason. I've reviewed him and I couldn't lose the ball if I tried. It was impossible. But he scored lots of goals. So the fact that he has this is really nice. It is a massive shame that they just didn't give him 5-star, 3-star, or 4-star, 4-star. What's wrong with that? Let's move on to the stats. So I think this would be... What did I can't remember what it was a flashback to. I did have it written down somewhere when I did flashback predictions the other day. Cavani was at the forefront of it because it was obvious he was going to get one. And I can't remember what they flashback to. It was obviously a team of the season of some description. But it looks like a great card. I mean... He's not going to be the most mobile of players because he does only have 85 acceleration. His agility, his balance are still quite low. But if you're willing to look past that sort of thing and you want to try and squeeze a little bit of fun out of it rather than trying to, go into like competitive games with it, I think it could be a fun card to use. And why not? The only problem, of course, is going to be the price. If this is too expensive, then yeah, 83 rated team, fine. 84 rated team, okay, and an 86 rated team. Couldn't have been an 85, could it? It had to be an 86. I don't know how much that costs. Couldn't tell you. No idea. Would have to go and look it up. I will be back with how much that is and my verdict on that after I complete the party bag SBC, and we'll open that to end the video. The team I'm going to submit to get this party bag done looks like that. A little bit overkill in places, not so much in others. One of those really... I don't know, a lot of it's all untradeable, right? Who cares? This is going to be one of those situations where it's only worth it if you hit something good, which is so stupid to say out loud, but it's true. If you open this and you get trash, you're obviously going to think, well, that wasn't worth it, I've overpaid. If you open it and you get, I don't know, Mane's freeze card, for example, best SBC in the world, so it's definitely going to be one of those. Unless you hit something big, you're going to be annoyed. And vice versa, and it's only worth the gamble, because that's what it is. It's only worth the gamble if you can afford to do it, so don't just throw everything into it for the sake of it. There's no FOMO here. There will be better things in a week. Just don't waste all your fodder if you can't afford it. This Cavani card is coming in at between 300 and 400k, I think. The price of it isn't on Futbin just yet, but the average price of an 86 rated team, there or thereabouts, is around 230-ish, kind of, depending on what platform you're on and which way the wind's blowing and things like that. But an 83 rated team is going to cost you about 40k, and a 84 rated team, that was right, wasn't it? 84, 83, 84, 86. Yeah, so that's going to cost you roughly 40k, maybe a bit more. That's going to cost you roughly 100k, maybe a bit less, maybe 10k less. So let's just say 130. So that's going to cost you about 330. So between 330 and 360-ish, depending on your platform. Is that worth it for that card? If it was on the market, how much would it be? 250, 300? I don't know. Maybe. I think it's, again, it's going to be like the party bag, really, but a little bit more specific because you know what you're getting. It's only going to be worth it if you're a fan of Cavani himself or a Man United fan. I think if you're like me, for example, not a Man United fan, don't have any sort of, I don't know, attachment to Cavani, I can let that go and I won't worry about it too much, I forgot about this, actually. So second player of the month, Gundogan, was released earlier today. I think the price for him is out. So it's an 84 rated team and an 80 rated team. 80 rated team is about 10k, and an 84 rated team, we just talked about that. So it's going to be about just under 100k for this 88 rated card, which is 4-star, 4-star with a good work rate if you want him to be forward. I'd kind of want him to stay back. So defensive chem style, stay back while attacking, box-to-box-esque midfielder. Shame about the stamina. Apart from that, it's a good card for the price if you're a Man City fan. If you're not a Man City fan, there are probably better cards out there for the price. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not on the fence about things. I just think it's going to come down to whether you personally want to do it and whether you personally think it's worth the money for these things. This party bag, for example, like I said, it's only worth it if you hit something you like. If you've hit something you don't like, it's going to be untradeable. Even if you get Mane and you have Neymar and you have Ronaldo and Mbappe and all these other crazy cards, if you get Mane, you probably still won't want to use him over those other cards. So you could argue that it wouldn't be worth it then. Do you know what I mean? It's going to come down to your personal circumstances. What do I want? I want a Future Stars, a good one, or a good What If card. Wouldn't mind Royce Rule Breaker. Don't know why, just do. Or a decent road to the final that's still in the competition. That would be banging. But this is going to end the episode, so let me know what you've got in your party bag in the comments. And let's get into it. I'm going to get shafted. I always do. Party bags for me are terrible every single time without fail. Walkout. Does that mean anything? Don't know. That could be a road to the final. It's a Champions League card. It's French. It's a striker. It's Griezmann. Surely. Can't be anyone else, right? 89 rated Griezmann. I would get excited, but they're out of the competition. So, yeah. I mean, 89 rated Griezmann, I'm not going to... I mean, I'm okay with that. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. It's a good card. Am I ever going to use it? I might give him a go. I don't think he gets in my team ahead of the majority of people. There's a lack of pace there. Has he got a weak foot issue as well? Is he 3-star weak foot? Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah, see, medium work rates, 3-star weak foot. It's not the best card in the world, but it's definitely not the worst card in the world. In terms of value, that is much more than what that SBC costs. And I said this about the Mane thing, it's kind of on that scale, but not really. That is a good card, and the majority of people who pack that would be over the moon. They'd be ecstatic with it, right? I think it's a good card. I'll acknowledge that I do like it, and it is a good card. I like Griezmann, but for me, it doesn't really go into any of the teams that I have. I mean, it does, but I'd have to like take someone better out, you know? So for me, I'll give him a go. Maybe even do a little review on him if you're interested. But for me, that will probably end up going into another party bag or something foot birthday related on Friday. But that's your content for today. Let me know what you thought of it. If you've packed a party bag or you've done a party bag and you've packed someone specific, let me know. You can send me screenshots through Twitter. Link for that is in the description. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.